Okay guys, here's the tutorial for the second etude, the slow etude. This is etude number 20 in the book. So we have C sharp minor, and I like this etude. It's not that bad. Lots of scalar patterns in here, lots of arpeggios, but overall it's a nice sounding etude. So again, I'm not going to go too much depth here, but I will cover some major points, okay? Starting here at the very beginning, G sharp. There's going to be a lot of what I call C sharp anchoring, which is anchoring the low C sharp to play other notes like G sharp. You can use every single one of these keys over here with the left hand pinky to play a G sharp. So, starting at the very beginning of the etude, I would just play regular with the G sharp key. And then the last G sharp of the bar, I would play that G sharp with the C sharp key, and then just lower the two fingers for the E, and then the last two fingers for the low C sharp, all while keeping that pinky key down. Okay. And now you could keep it throughout the whole next bar if you wanted to. Bottom, really decay there. Bottom. And hold it all the way to the rest, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 10, okay? Okay, B sharp, same thing as C natural. Careful there. Then these 30-second notes here are going to act like 16ths. There's 4 to a beat since we are counting eighth notes here, okay? Every beat is an eighth note. So that high D sharp that we're holding, 4 counts. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And then you get a tongue, beat 7. Five and 4 is not that big of a difference, but there is a little bit of a difference. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, bomb. For the high C sharp and measure 6, you might want to consider putting down 1 or 2 fingers there on your right hand to lower the pitch. Most saxophones with a high C sharp will go sharp, especially on alto. Okay. See how much that changes it? You might benefit from that. Just be sure if you do that, that you take it off when you move to other notes, because if you leave those keys down, you're probably going to screw up some other notes if you forget, okay? Got that dotted 30-second 64th pattern at the end of measure 6. Ba-da-da-da-dee-da-bum-ba-dum. Okay. And then measure 9, we have these arpeggiated lines, C sharp minor. I would just keep down the low C sharp key for those whole 2 bars, pretty much, almost. So at least for the first like 3 big beats for it. And then for the last G sharp of that bar, I would play it with a regular G sharp key. So lift off the C sharp key at like maybe at the very top, the high C sharp, and then on the way down just play with the regular G sharp key, because starting in measure 10 you have that low B sharp, which is C natural, and I would anchor my G sharp key throughout almost that entire bar. I don't know if you can see my pinky there, but it's staying down. And then the last G sharp, I revert back to the C sharp key, because I have a C sharp in the downbeat measure 11. And that's the same thing, it's a cut and paste, measures 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. So, and then measure 13, we have more of these 6 sextuplets. thing there as you go from the G sharp to the low C sharp in the big beat 2. Make sure you're playing D sharps there. Measure 15. Bom, ba-dum. So it's like a beat and 3 quarters. Got that double dotted 8th note there. The 8th note is 1 count. The first dot adds half of that, which would be 1.5. Which would be a half a beat, and then the second dot adds half of the half, which would be a quarter. So 1 beat plus a half beat plus a quarter beat, 1 3/4. And then that last octave C sharp 32nd note completes the beat. Bum, ba bum. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 bum bum. And then we got these staccato notes underneath the slur. I usually play those either legato or kind of bouncy. I like the bouncy. And then really got the sforzando there, boom, and then come down in dynamic with the C sharp on that on the C sharp on the second 32nd. And then you have to really come in on time. Bum, bum, dum, bum. So make sure you got the you're really got the not accelerando, what's the word I'm looking for? Not diminuendo, but sorry, get louder. Crescendo. I'm getting old. Okay, so really go up to that, grab that high B, and then keep it loud throughout the whole bar and measure 18. I would keep my G sharp key down for those 2 beats at the end of measure 18. The same thing here. You got the 3 staccato 16ths, and you got the 7 staccato 32nds. And those just scream, get louder. I like to breathe there after that high C sharp measure 20. Yep, you got that that same, you have the syncopated pattern there at the beginning of measure 23. And really crescendo into that low D. And that concludes the Etude. I really like the rest of the Etude, but you don't have to play it. So anyways, so just be careful with your counting in here, and I think you'll be fine. I think the counting is the most difficult part, especially measures 15 through the end, really. Just really get with your private teacher. If you're not taking private lessons, get in private lessons, and just make sure that you're playing that all correctly in time. All right, that's it for Etude number 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll record the one here in a second for Etude number 3. Have a good one.